For our computer application today, we are going to go to the Start menu. It's the blue circle with the flag. When you click on the Start menu, you're going to go to the section called All Programs right above the search. When you click on All Programs, your programs will show, and in the first folder is called Accessories. This is where we want to go. Click on the Accessories folder, and that opens up, and you'll be able to find Paint in the Accessories tab. Again, it was the Start menu, All Programs, Accessories, and click to open Paint as the application. When you have Paint at full screen, you'll be able to see the Tools tab up at the top, as well as a drop-down menu to start anew or to save that we can work on later. Today we're going to focus on some of the tools that you can use. The pencil is going to be used for writing. So if I click on the Pencil tab, I can control the different brushes that I have, whether it's a paintbrush or a crayon. I can choose the different size. So if I choose the marker and I choose a size, I can choose color with my left click, and that could be my left click, and I can choose a right click color. So that's the other button, and I can color with my right click. So if I wanted to use my brush and marker, I can make my right click and I can make my left click just as similar. Now with the different brushes, I can always switch which pencil and brush that I want to use. So maybe I want to use the paintbrush and I want to change the color to pink for my right click. Then I have a pink paintbrush that you can see here. I can also change and have a fill function. If I want to fill a color or a background, I can do so. So for me to be able to see my pink a little bit better, I can choose a different background so that hopefully it will pop, and there I can see my pink. I can change my background inside certain fill items. So if I choose a separate color, I can fill with the color of that choice. In Paint, there are also different shapes that you can use as a function. So if I change my color and I have my shape, there you go. I can fill that shape. I can also use lines, like our bendy line tool. So let's change that to black. And I can give our guy a little smirk. I can add in more shapes. And I have a face. Now you are bound to make mistakes sometime while working with Paint. It's going to happen, and that is quite alright. There are a few things that we can do to either erase or undo what we previously did. So if I look up here, there's an undo button that I can control any last item that I did that I didn't like. So if I didn't like my smiley face wasn't smiling, I can go back and undo that and change them to make them smile. So there is a way to always undo. If you want to use the eraser, you can use the eraser as well. You just need to make sure you choose the color that you want that eraser to be. So if I want my yellow eraser here for my smiley face, I can come erase some of the smile and take it down a little bit. If I wanted a plain white eraser, I would have to change my color to plain white. Not only can you erase, but you can also crop out and delete a selected area. So if I do a selection, I'm going to change, maybe I want to change this pink paint, and I don't want it anymore. So I can select a part of it. I'm going to change my background to red because that's my red. So I'm going to select the section that I want to crop out, and I'm going to press the delete button. You can also right click and click delete that way too, and there goes the selection. So the only part left. If I want to select that part, I can delete that as well. So there are more than one ways to get rid of a mistake and fix it and have a happy mistake. One final thing I want to show you is the opportunity to start something new. If you want to start over, you can go into the Start menu and click on New, and you're going to click Don't Save, and it'll help you get a blank canvas. One final thing I would like to mention for your paint and your practice is the opportunity to write text. There is a text function where you can click on the letter A, and you're going to select where you would like to write. So if I want to write in this area, I could select that. I can change the size of my font and what my font is as I'm going to be typing. So I can say a sentence like, I love learning with technology. Now if I don't like how it looks, I can change, like I said, the size, make it bigger, I can bold it, I can italicize it, I can underline it, I can strike through it. One of my favorite functions is changing the text type. So as I go through, I can see in the background here that my text is changing to a different font. So if I want the Gothic, I can do the Gothic look, make it a little bit bigger, and there's I love learning with technology using text. Now I know we went over a lot of things really fast, but today you're going to practice and do a little discovery learning. I want you to try your best to remember what we talked about with the different tools, whether it's the pencil with the size and color, or whether it's the different type of brushes. We talked about the fill. You can create shapes and fill your shapes with different colors by using the fill. We talked about how to erase our mistakes or undo mistakes using the text box to write text. And overall, have fun and be creative. I know a lot of you are going to have questions, but I want you to do your best to answer those questions or problem solve, because there's only one teacher and a lot of computers and technology with you. So do your best to remember what we did, and it's okay to make mistakes. Have fun.